with the $1 Million Man.
Hey, yes, there he is, Ted DiBiase, ladies and gentlemen, leading the money trail all the way to this Wednesday night. Yes, this Wednesday night, the Survivor Series. Ted DiBiase and Jim Cornette present the $1 Million team. Tatanka, Bam Bam Bigelow, King Kong Bundy, and the Heavenly Bodies square off against the team of Guts and Glory.
Guts and Glory, and it's going to be glorious when we beat their guts out because we're following that greenback road, and the Heavenly Bodies are making a ton of money at the hands of the $1 Million Man to be the designated hitters with the smoking guns.
It's tag team elimination at its best, ladies and gentlemen, the Survivor Series this Wednesday. We're ready for action. We're back. Yes, indeed, ready for single competition, ladies and gentlemen, and still no word as to whether or not we are going to have our feature matchup, Raise Your Own. That's what it's all about, as far as Ted DiBiase is concerned. We may have still, we're not sure whether...
No, we're not going to have it. Razor Ramon is finished. The Teamsters have their teamwork together. They had some problems yesterday, but they mounted a full rear assault, like I said, against Razor Ramon, and the bad guy is a grease spot.
Yes, indeed. What problems, indeed, the Teamsters had, because many of you yesterday tuned in to the action zone. It was one-on-one, Double J against Fatu. The Anvil comes out to help out Double J along with the King of Hearts, and what happens? The Anvil causes Double J to lose the match, and there is dissension, I believe, still among the ranks.
No, because Diesel came out. He made peace between the two warring factions. It was just a minor miscue, and the Teamsters proved at the top of the program they've got their teamwork together for Wednesday night at the Survivor Series.
And again, we await word as to whether or not Razor, ladies and gentlemen, will be able to conduct his matchup with Diesel Big Daddy Cool later on. A series of elbows by Native American Tatanka, who certainly is not representative of Native Americans in the past. Remember the first Thanksgiving?
No, I don't remember it, Vince, but Lord Al Hayes might.
Well, I'm talking about the spirit of it.
Oh, the spirit of it, sure, yeah. Those Native Americans, they gave their bounty to the settlers, the newcomers to this country, but they didn't wash the dishes afterwards. Those Pilgrims didn't, because John Smith was too busy chasing Pocahontas around. That's why Tatanka's mad, and he's not sharing nothing with nobody but the $1 Million team.
Coming off the rope now at a clothesline. Oh, my goodness, what a clothesline. Tatanka really taking it to Chris Kanyon.
He's down in the valley right now, and Tatanka is moving on. You know, DiBiase was great last week on commentary. As a matter of fact, he's the only person I'd rather listen to than me. Do you realize that?
Ted DiBiase, of course, thinking his money can buy anyone. Aldo Montoya made his debut right here on Monday Night Raw last week, and when he did, Ted DiBiase was so impressed he went up to buy him, and the kid rejected him, and why not?
Man of war, I can't believe this. The guy, offers like that don't come every day. The guy's ship came in, he was standing at the bus station. I wonder if that mask is made out of rich Corinthian leather.
I'm not so sure about that. Kanyon to the buckle. And look at this, Tatanka is really taking it to Kanyon down to the canvas. By the way, there's a gentleman in the news from Somerville, Massachusetts. Obviously of Portuguese descent. He vows not to eat. He's going on a hunger strike until his local cable system gives him a 24-hour Portuguese cable channel for free.
I tell you what, they ought to rename that guy Starvin' Marvin. He's not going to eat for a while because how big is Portugal? It's not that big a country. You could give everybody a 30-minute show of their own. You still wouldn't fill 24 hours.
Speaking of cable television, of course, ladies and gentlemen, yes, indeed, it's pay-per-view at its best. Pay-per-view, ladies and gentlemen, it's the Survivor Series this Wednesday night. Kanyon now off the rope, yes!
He got it!
1, 2, and near fall there by Chris Kanyon.
Oh!
Now hammering away on Native American Tatanka.
This guy's gone out of his mind!
And reversal now to the buckle again, coming out in. Look at this. Oh, yes, from behind! 1, 2, almost a count of 3, and Tatanka has now pouring it on Chris Kanyon. After that burst of an assault there by Kanyon. Tatanka sets up Kanyon, comes off down, back body drop now, over the hip, nicely done, 2 and almost a count of 3 again.
This guy's going for the upset of the year, the reverse crucifix, the sunset flip, but finally, Tatanka stops him with the clothesline. Oh, I was starting to get worried.
Native American Tatanka, ladies and gentlemen, joining other team members of the $1 Million team. This Wednesday night, we mentioned earlier, tag team elimination, the name of the game at the Survivor Series, back body drop.
Oh, I can hardly wait to see Tatanka with the rest of the $1 Million team. I like to have a guy like that on my side. And the only way you're going to see it is on pay-per-view Wednesday night because I just heard San Antonio is sold out.
Indeed has been for some time, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, we invite you to join us. Look at this scoop and a slam. Native American Tatanka Teaming up last weekend with Bam Bam Bigelow against the Smoking Guns. That match wound up in a melee, but this one's not going to. It looks like Tatanka from the top.
He got him with that tomahawk chop, and brother, he has turned Chris Canyon's lights out.
The Smoking Guns, by the way, just last night, ladies and gentlemen, the Smoking Guns, how about this? Victorious over the Heavenly Bodies. That, I believe, is a prelude to the Survivor Series.
They cheated. And the sun was in our eyes.
The sun was in your eyes.
Sun was in our eyes.
Of 2 and 3. So Tatanka, ladies and gentlemen, not surprisingly, victorious here. Nonetheless, Chris Kanyon certainly had his moments in the matchup.
He gave it a go, but I guarantee you one thing, he came up short, and so will Guts and Glory Wednesday night. Luger, Bomb, Mabel, and the Smoking Guns. I wouldn't be you for anything. Look at that face.
That expression certainly does not exude the spirit of Thanksgiving.
Hey, I'll tell you what, my great-great-great-grandfather, he didn't come over on the Mayflower, he came over on the companionship, the Wallflower, Ulysses Augustus Cornett.
We'll be back with Adam Bomb, a team member of Guts and Glory, in 30 seconds. Oh my, the Survivor Series, and we are counting the days down to this Wednesday.